Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they built. Fire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Utes are on the move. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one splits the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Gets it out fast. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. It'll be a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, and now forcing a 4th down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow and give up the 4th down run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's moved. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you and get to the running back before he gets started.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. Dances away from 1. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Tompkins. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are luck. Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But here in the 2nd quarter, still early, no need to panic, no need to get too riled up.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Up-tempo for the offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moon. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Pocket starts to collapse. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He makes the connection. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Boots, his 1st of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Hand off from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dances away from the heat. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
Utah 13. Returner goes out of bounds.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
On second down, looking again to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So after the first down run, here's second down. Going to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give them the lead.
That quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. The back goes in motion. They want to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah, 22. Oregon, 21. Returner goes out.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Bulls his way forward. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snares it outside. It's moved. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Getting some heat. Now sliding to his left. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Cal is running away with this one thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 28 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he
fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. Push down for the tackle.
Early down, go to the QB zone read. Nice decision by the QB. Saw the defensive end pinching down, kept the football and showed you his speed, breaking off that long run.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! What a catch and run for 6.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Utah 36, Oregon 21. Returner goes out of bounds.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now he's looking to throw it. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up.
You know, this linebacker.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utes! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
First down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They want to just keep throwing it. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running.
And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
Utah, 43. Oregon, 41.
1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.